This eating happens because of stress rather than hunger. And this oftentimes, but not always, stems from childhood. Stress eating is linked to seeking comfort. What is up, everybody, and welcome back to the Prechtelevate Performance channel. Obviously, I'm Austin Prechtel, and today we're going to be talking about sustainable health and fitness journeys and how to have one. And one important thing that a lot of people struggle with when it comes to having a sustainable journey is stress eating or emotional eating. This is a super common experience for a lot of people. I see it pretty frequently in the conversations I have with people, including some of my clients. So if you've ever found yourself reaching for a snack when you're stressed, even when you're not hungry, just want you to know that you're not alone.
You are not alone.
So let's explore why we stress eat and how we can manage it better. But before we do, don't forget to like and subscribe and tap that bell so that way you get notified when we put out more content like this. So stress eating, aka emotional eating, is a behavior that occurs when we're reacting to stress. And this eating happens because of stress rather than hunger. But why does stress make us crave that extra slice of pizza? Or sometimes that entire pint of ice cream? Let's find out. Oftentimes when we're stressed, our body can go through this sort of fight or flight mode. And when that happens, a hormone called cortisol gets released. One of the effects that cortisol can have on some people is an increase in our appetite. This is especially true for foods that are high in fat, salt, and sugar. You know, the super calorie dense ones. And although these foods can temporarily boost our mood and sometimes make us feel more energetic, all due thanks to our brain's pleasure center, which to some degree can be comparable to how our brain responds when it comes to drugs. But there's more to it than just biology. Our brains can create strong associations between food and comfort and the emotional relief that they provide when that happens, which oftentimes turns food into a go-to solution when we're stressed. Psychologically speaking, stress eating is linked to seeking comfort. And for a lot of people, food has become that coping mechanism for them to manage their emotions. And this oftentimes, but not always, stems from childhood, where food might have been provided as a solution to console them, or sometimes as a reward. Not only that, but our environment plays a huge role too. Whether it's social gatherings or food advertisements, it's everywhere. And these are all external cues that can make us feel hungry even when we're not, but especially when we're stressed. Plus, our modernized, fast-paced life can exacerbate these things and really just amplifying those feelings, which can lead to more frequent stress eating episodes. So how can we break this cycle of stress eating? It all starts with awareness and developing healthier coping mechanisms. Activities like exercise or meditation, or engaging in hobbies that can relieve stress in a constructive way, without all those calories. It's also really important to practice mindful eating. This means listening to our body's hunger signals, rather than eating in response to emotions or external cues. Understanding stress eating is the first step to actually being able to manage it. And don't get me wrong, occasionally it is okay to eat food when it comes to comfort, but the key is moderation and mindfulness. And if stress eating is a frequent issue, it's probably a great idea to talk to a professional for some specific situational and personalized advice. I really hope after watching this, it's helped shed some light and normalize the fact that you are not alone when it comes to stress eating. And now you have a better idea of how to tackle it. And I would love it if you could share your experience and even some helpful tips in the comments down below. Thanks for joining us today, and make sure to explore our channel for other sustainable health and fitness journey tips.